What's poppin' soul family, and welcome back to my channel. I am back again with another pick a card for you guys, and in today's reading we are going to be exploring how is your person going to react if they saw you with somebody else. Now, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, like, I'm so excited for this reading because I have done this topic before in the past, and when I've done it, it really was just like for shits and giggles, like just being messy, like just wanting to kind of, see like what came through. And this time when I was pulling the cards, the whole energy was different. Like, it was almost like spirit was coming through. There was like, no, this really isn't on no shits and giggles. Like, this is actually a real life scenario. One that is actually going to play out if it has not played out already, because I'm feeling like some of y'all might have actually already experienced this, but for a lot of y'all, that is what's real live, like in the cards. Like, especially if you've been getting hella readings saying that you got somebody new coming into your life and all this other stuff, and you're in a no contact situation. I feel like a good portion of the collective is like going through something like that, but no. So just be prepared, y'all. This one might actually really hit you in your chest, and without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and jump into it now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the four groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with the Sacred Well, group number 2 with Into the Unknown, group number 3 with She Who Flows, and group number 4 with Cleansing. So go on ahead and take a moment to think of your person and choose the card that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each card will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with the Sacred Well, and the bottom of the card says replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. Okay, so you guys, how is your person going to feel or react if they saw you with somebody else? Okay, so for this pile in particular, honestly, the first thing that came through was that they would not be surprised. Okay, they would not be surprised because of the fact that this is somebody who actually does see, recognize, and appreciate your worth. For some of you guys, the appreciate might not always be there. We gonna recognize y'all too, but I feel like for the vast majority of you guys, this person did have like a deep sense of appreciation for you and like what you have contributed like in their lives. So when it came down to like the scenario of them seeing you with somebody else, immediately it's like we have the Oracle of Cups and the Chariot. Okay, they literally see you as like a well that does not run dry. It's so crazy that this card came out because it says replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. And I'm feeling like the issue that stemmed in this relationship was that this person did not understand this concept. Giving from the well of plenty is essentially like basically when you're so tapped in that your cup is so full that it literally overflows and fills up other cups. Like, that is essentially the energy of abundance. This is a frequency that this person struggled to operate in, but for you, this is a frequency that you just literally embody. Like, I feel like group number 1, if you chose this pile, you're the type of person you'd give the shirt off your back to somebody in need. Like, this is, and you expect nothing in return. I feel as though this person, they wanted that for themselves in a way that felt as though, but like, I will never have that, if that makes sense. So what I was kind of getting for this one is, I would say for like the vast majority of you that chose this pile, this feels like a no contact situation that was very much on some, it's not you, it's me. I just can't give you what you need, or like, I don't have what you need when it comes to like, I guess, being with you or like us being together. And it's really not, it doesn't feel as though it's from a bad place. Now, I'm going to say this, like, if your person was an abuser, they used you, abused you, all that, fuck them. But also, this might not be the precise message for you, but there may still be a couple things here that might resonate with you. In terms of the scenario in which they would see you with somebody else, it honestly feels like with the 3 of Cups, it feels more so like you out with friends. And I feel like it's like you're surrounded by people with your full cup who also have their cups full as well. That's the type of energy that I was getting from this situation. Also, something is coming through about like a promotion and like a need to celebrate. I feel as though this situation could play out like maybe you're out celebrating with a friend who may have gotten a promotion recently, may have reached some sort of level up in their life, or it even could be you that reached like a level up in your life and you're out celebrating. They feel as though you deserve to be celebrated. Like, to be honest with you, I'm not getting no nasty energy from group number 1. There's nothing that comes through that is just outright nasty, but we do have the 5 of Pentacles here, which kind of just signifies to me, like, if they saw you with somebody else, they would see it as like, is it because I didn't have enough? Or it's also coming through as like, I could see why, because I couldn't really give them what they need, and I honestly want them to have like what it is that they need. Like, I feel as though for this pile, group number 1, this person would not take it personal. They would not take it personal. But also another thing that came through was like, I'm not seeing that they would necessarily move away from you. Like, if you guys are like still, because I feel like a lot of you guys might be in no contact, but for a lot of y'all, that energetic tie might still kind of be there. The feelings would still be there. Like with the Oracle of Cups and the Chariot card, I feel like there's crazy feelings there. Like, I feel like there's like a lot of love there for you, and in many ways for this person, you felt like home for them. But I feel like this might have ended because of maybe them feeling financially inadequate. That is the energy that is coming through. And then with the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, that lets me know with this person, if they were to see you with somebody else, their first instinct would be to get another job, or get a job, or get their money up. I'm hearing get your money up, not your funny up. Like, they would probably lock in and be like, dang, you know, it would force them to look at all of the ways in which they feel inadequate within themselves, and then they would probably do something about it, which is crazy, because like, honestly, out of all the piles that I read today, this was not necessarily the energy that I got from any of them. But at the end of the day, I get a vibe from your person that, one, they want what's best for you. It's no hard feelings. They want what's best for you. And they would really use this as an opportunity to level themselves up. Like, seeing you with somebody else would make them, I don't want to say they would want to be like the person that you would be with. It's not like, it's really not giving like a negative energy, but it would really make them look at all of the ways in which they feel inadequate. Okay, like, that is the vibe that I'm getting. They're looking at all of the ways in which they felt inadequate in the relationship with you, and I feel like a big part of that had to do with their money. Like, it had to do with their finances. It really didn't have anything to do with you, and they might have already expressed or conveyed that to you. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Elder of Pentacles. I see them really trying to evolve into this King of Pentacles energy, because the truth of the situation is that they want to be a provider, but they're not. Right now, they're not. And then we also have the Champion of Wands, which in this case I believe is like the Queen of Wands, and they're looking at you and they're like, you know what, I see you, and maybe I want to be with you, but I can't give you what it is that you need and you deserve. And for a lot of you guys, I think that could have like sort of played out as like you kind of just being like, okay, like, this is like literally all I be hearing in relationships when I date and stuff. It's like you attract a lot of people that can't give you what it is that you want, or they will end the connection maybe because they can't really pour into you in the ways that you deserve. But that just goes back to the sacred well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. That is an energy that you actually embody. But the problem is that maybe you might not be fully pouring it so much into yourself. You might pour it into these connections with people who just, and it just makes them realize that maybe they can't like pour it into themselves or they can't pour into you in the way in which you pour into them. And in turn, it kind of forces you to have to like pour back into yourself. Pouring into yourself the way in which you pour into others is key here when it comes to this particular relationship dynamic playing out into your life. But overall, you guys, it's not a bad energy that I'm getting. And also we have the Judgment card, so I do feel as though they're really viewing the situation in totality, and there truly is no hard feelings here. They understand why you would be with somebody else, because you deserve somebody who can pour into you, somebody who also operates from that well of plenty and pours into you, like to a degree where it just doesn't run out. And I feel like with this Five of Pentacles energy, your person was running out. You know, that is the message that was coming through. They were running out very quickly. They also were not pouring into themselves in a way, and so it's almost like being poured into by you made them feel bad. So if they were to see you with somebody else, it would really cause them to laser focus on this dynamic and laser focus on all of the ways that they have felt inadequate in this connection, in this relationship. That is the overall message, okay? I know we might have stopped for a bit and given some life lesson advice, okay, and relationship advice here, but that is the overall message in terms of if they saw you with somebody else, it's really going to force them to really look at all of the ways that in which they feel inadequate and make them really reevaluate how it is that they would move forward for themselves. I'm feeling as though for this person would probably get super duper self-focused, and I'm not entirely sure if they would actually reach out and come after you in this particular situation. I think that they would want what's best for you overall, and they would kind of try to figure out, how can I fill up my own cup so that I can have that overflow and be able to pour into everybody else's cup, if that makes sense. And I feel as though a lot of the times maybe your cup, people think that your cup kind of overflows, but what they don't see is that maybe you end up in a lot of connections that lack that reciprocity here. And so if they were to see you with somebody else, they would hope to see you with somebody. They would hope that it's somebody that's pouring into your cup in the ways in which you have poured into theirs, because they feel as though that you deserve it. But then again, if this is like an abusive person, that doesn't really hit, that doesn't really resonate, you know, fuck them. But also at the same time, this is a collective general reading. So just take what resonates, you guys, and leave what does not. But yeah, that was the overall energy that I was getting for y'all, group number one. So do let me know in the comments how that reading resonated for you guys. If y'all are interested in the decks that we used for today's reading, those will be linked down in the description box below as well, on my Amazon storefront. Be sure to check that out if that is something that you're interested in. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys on my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with Into the Unknown. And the bottom of the card says Underworld, Depth, Courage, Facing Your Fears. Y'all, this one was loud, okay? So how would your person react if they saw you with somebody else? Okay, y'all, literally the whole energy was given. So we have the Magician card and the Eight of Cups. When I seen these two cards come out together, I was like, their energy is really given like, damn, like, yo, magical ass really finna just leave like that? And you were like, yes, bitch, I'm finna go. Like, yes, I'm finna go, because I don't know what way in which it was that this person had you fucked up. They had you fucked up some kind of way. It could have been the way that they was moving. Also, we have the Eight of Swords here, okay, which really, I was kind of feeling this energy like more so off your person. But this could have actually been an energy that they wanted to keep you in too as well. Like with the Eight of Swords, they wanted to trap you. I'm hearing some of y'all, they wanted to trap you. That is so crazy. Y'all, they were really trying to keep you stuck in a way, not stuck in a stagnant way, but stuck like up under them. And I'm also feeling like I'm hearing like you guys saying, if you had more to offer, I might have gone for that shit briefly. Like briefly. In a way, they still had you fucked up because they wasn't bringing enough to the table. Like, you not bringing enough to me. You know, we also have the Oracle of Pentacles and the Oracle of Swords. This is your energy. I'm gonna kind of cover her just a little bit though, because it's a beehive though. It's a baddie beehive. That's what we gonna call that card. It's a baddie beehive. And with the Oracle of Swords, you put these two baddies together, and this is a woman or a feminine energy that just is just so balanced on her own, that can really stand on her own. I don't know what it was with this person. Something about your independence just really bothered them. So if they saw you with somebody else, it would be somebody who, one, allowed, but also admired your freedom of expression. I'm hearing some of y'all like, they not allowing me to do shit because I'm finna do whatever it is that I want. And I'm feeling like there is some energies in the picture, like with your person, like I don't know what it is that they have going on, but they really were trying to restrict you in some way. Like they thought that you was finna listen to them in some way, shape, or form. And it's almost similar to group number one. Like maybe they didn't have no money or something, or like they just wasn't bringing enough to the table to be able to tell you what to do. Like there were certain qualifications that you had lined up, and they just wasn't meeting said qualifications. So they see you with somebody else, and they're like, damn, it's like that. Like it's like that. Like it's giving like the energy of them being mad that you moved on so fast. But I feel like your response is really like, I was never really on you like that. Like it really wasn't much to move on from. Now, if you had like a long-term relationship or connection to this person, you might kind of disregard that last message. But for a lot of you guys, you might have had a long-term connection with this person, and there was a certain point in which you mentally tapped out of the relationship. Like you mentally left the connection. So you were there, like your body was there, but you wasn't really there for real, and they did not see the signs. That's what I'm hearing. They did not see the signs. They fucked up when they didn't see the signs. We have the Four of Cups and the Champion of Swords. I'm also hearing they talking out the side of their neck. I'm hearing like their reaction would be very brash, okay? They're texting your phone immediately. They sending paragraphs immediately. They blowing your phone up. You getting calls from like an unknown number. That's them. They calling, okay? They finna call off their homie phone for real because you not answering. Like it's going straight to voicemail, probably because you done blocked them. Because it's like, and I'm hearing you saying like, stop playing on my phone, which is so crazy. Like stop playing on my phone, you know? But yeah, if they were to see you with somebody else, I'm not really sure how it would happen, if it would be social media or in person, but they are crashing out. Like they are crashing out. But the thing with this pile though, that kind of sets you out, like sets you apart from the other piles, is that they don't really have enough to say to make you reconsider. If that makes sense. Like you really on the phone, like bruh, you really just saying shit on my phone. Stop playing on my phone. Like that's really what it's giving. We got the Eight of Wands here, the Four of Cups, and the Champion of Swords. Like you coming at me crazy and you don't even have what you need to back it up. Like what are you saying to me right now? Like I feel like that's really your energy. Meanwhile, you're kind of embodying the Oracle of Pentacles and the Oracle of Swords. Like baddie in the beehive. Like of course people are going to want to court you. Of course people are going to want to take you out and like get to know you and want to like share experiences with you in a way. I don't know what it was, but like your person, you're in the Eight of Wands energy. They are in the Eight of Swords energy. And I feel as though they wanted to drag you into this Eight of Swords energy with them. Okay? The Eight of Wands is your energy moving very quickly. With the Magician card. Like some of you guys, I'm hearing there's a significance with the number 2. You could be a master life path 22. You could see 222 a lot, 1222 a lot, 212. There are a lot of 2s. You can have 2s in your birthday. Yes. But with the Magician and the Eight of Wands, I'm seeing that your manifestations move very quickly. Okay? And a lot of the time, you don't even really have to give it much thought or much energy or much effort. When you decide that you're done with something and you ready to move on, and you're ready to welcome something new into your life, it happens a lot. It happens a lot faster than it would for most people. Is what I'm hearing for y'all. The problem though is like, you might get a lot of people saying like you move really fast in relationships, or like maybe you move on really fast, or you like relationship hop fast. And it's like, for you guys that chose pile number 2, it's like, no, I feel all of the feelings and like all of the pain at once when I end a relationship, and then I process that for like 5 minutes, the full range of human emotions for like 5 minutes, and then I move on and I'm ready for something new. Like, that is how you evolve, collective. That's why a lot of people might say that you're very mature for your age, because that is how you evolve, that is how you move on. And to be able to heal and evolve and all around just grow in relationships so rapidly, although it can be a bit of a burden emotionally at times, it is quite a bit of a flex. Do not sleep on this shit. So overall, if they saw you with somebody else, immediately they're feeling stuck, they're feeling trapped, they're feeling like, damn, you really just went and took all of this magic, like you just brought all this magic into my life, and then you left and took it with you, and y'all asses is just like, yes bitch, I did, and I will fucking do it again too. So yeah, that is the overall message that I have for you guys. Let me know down in the comments how that reading resonated for you guys. If you're interested in the decks that we use for today's reading, those will be linked down in the description box below as well for purchase on my Amazon storefront. And without further ado, we're going to go on ahead and jump into 3 now. So I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye! Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with She Who Flows. In the bottom of the card, it says ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. And to be honest with you guys, that is so beautiful, y'all, because this whole card just represents your energy. This card really represents like being unbothered when you really should be bothered. Like the whole world, like think the Tower card, and no, the Tower card did not come out for this reading, but I'm seeing the energy here. Think like the Tower card, like your whole world is falling apart, but yet you're just so chill because you know the universe got you like that, like you know you just got it like that. That is this energy that I'm getting for you guys, and I feel like this energy, this is the very energy that had your person shooketh. Like I actually feel like when y'all was like together, there might have been a lot of times where they were like genuinely freaking out or like genuinely worried. Sorry y'all, my mic adjustment is like pissing me off. Okay. There might have been some times where y'all were like genuinely freaking out or like genuinely worried about something, or they were genuinely worried about something, and y'all were just so chill about it. And it's not because you didn't care, but more so just because you knew that this situation was working out. And that's exactly how this went. This is exactly how this relationship is finna go. Actually, out of all of the piles, you guys, this was the realest, like the most real world scenario that I got. So we start off the reading with the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, and immediately your person see you with somebody else, they shook. Okay, I'm hearing they're making calls, they're making phone calls. Okay, they are crying. You got this person. This is, and mind you, this was not the message for the other 2 piles that I got. I just want to put that out there. This was not the precise message. You chose pile 3. This is the pile. Your person is crying, sliding down the wall, and throwing up. Okay, you got them fucked up. Okay, y'all pile 3, y'all got them fucked up. Y'all are laughing. I'm not mad at y'all at all. As a matter of fact, I encourage you. I encourage the bullshit. Okay, I'm really feeling it, you guys. We have the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. Your person is immediate like, oh, so that's what you gonna do. Oh, that's what you gonna do. You gonna go off with them? You gonna go off with them? You gonna be with them? That's crazy to me. And you're like, yeah, I know you're mad. We also have the Lovers card too, so it's almost given like whoever you would be with, there's like a lot of passion. If you chose this pile though, I really do feel the need to say this is not far-fetched. This is a real world, real life situation that is very likely to happen. Like I feel like out of all piles. This is the one that felt the most real, and a lot of y'all might not see it because y'all are just still in the midst of this situation. Maybe y'all just broke no contact, or maybe y'all just got into no contact. Like, it almost seems like very hard to reach. You were so caught up and so distraught on this person, you just don't see yourself welcoming somebody else in the mix. And while that might be the case, like, let me just say something, group number 3, for y'all specifically. Y'all need to hear this shit. Literally think back to like a year ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago, whenever the fuck in your life there was a time that you just didn't know how things were going to progress or how things move forward, and then maybe after that you were like, oh damn, I don't even know how this happened. Like, you moved forward, you moved on, things worked out in a way that you didn't expect. It's almost given this is the same type of situation when it comes to you welcoming a new person into your life. Somebody who just literally, I'm just hearing, they just match your energy better. Like, they were just a better match, they were just a better frequency. And this person that you were with, all they did was help set you up for clearing out any of the remaining bullshit that could hinder you from actually being able to give to this connection fully. And to be honest with you, it's also given like they weren't really giving from a place of like purity or like clarity. Actually, both. They weren't giving from a place of purity or clarity to the connection when y'all was actually together, or when y'all was like really active in y'all situationship. They really wasn't really pouring from a full cup, for real. I'm almost feeling like it's crazy because we have the lovers card. I didn't even realize they was pouring for real. They're pouring glitter, but obviously I'm looking at this part right here, the pouring. Like, only one is pouring. They not really flowing into each other like that. And I'm feeling like that's the type of connection that you had with this person. Like, they wasn't really, like, it really wasn't flowing. They might have even addressed it too. They might have even said like something between us not really flowing smooth. They might have actually tried to make it seem like it was your problem with the King of Swords. This person also might have really talked slick out the side of their neck. I'm hearing this person has a very smart mouth. They have a very smart mouth. They're very ruthless, but the thing is with their mouth, they also very reckless. They not careful enough. That's the problem. This person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We also have very strong Leo energy coming through, Scorpio and Gemini as well with the Lovers card. Does not have to be, could be the sun, moon, or rising sign, but the energy here, very much prevalent, very much so. We also have the 10 of Wands. They see you with somebody else and they carrying the whole weight of the connection and everything they ever lost. The 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. And I'm hearing like, baby, that's for you to carry. That's for you to carry. I'm also hearing they did this to themselves. They did this to themselves. Damn. They thought the grass was greener. Oh my God. This is the loudest pile. Like, the messages just keep coming through. But we have the Fool card as well. They might have actually thought that the grass was greener. And it's crazy because in this deck, it ain't even no grass. It's really mushrooms. For real. They thought that the mushrooms was mushroomier on the other side, and it wasn't. It wasn't mushroomier at all. They was actually feeling suffocated wherever the fuck they thought they was at. That wasn't you. That's what I'm feeling it. I feel suffocated. It feels tighter in here as well, which is very contrary to your energy, which came out as She Who Flows. That's you. She who flows, baddie who flows. Ain't no tightness up in here, okay? It's not. Yeah, y'all know what I mean. No, I mean ain't no suffocation up in here. You feel me? Like that's what I'm saying, okay? There's no suffocation. You're not finna keep me bound. You're not finna keep me restricted. And the problem is we have 2 infinity signs. I'm seeing 2 infinity signs. We have the Strength card and the 2 of Pentacles. This person really thought that you was finna stay. That you was really finna go like that. And we have the 5 of Swords also kind of is giving me infinity energy. I'm seeing the infinity sign is very symbolic here. Your person might have an infinity sign tattooed on them if you watching this reading and they got some type of infinity sign tattooed on them, it doesn't matter in what form, this is for you. Okay, this person, y'all, I'm shook. Like, I'm actually shook. And maybe part of that is me just being shook, like, from, like, the energy of the reading. But no, your person is also shook, too. Like, the whole energy is just shooketh. It's just shooketh. They just like, damn, so you really went and was with somebody better than me? And you finna stay there? And you like, I'm finna stay here. Till infinity and beyond. Toy Story could be significant. But also I'm hearing, too, this person underestimated the strength. Very strong Leo Gemini energy. This person underestimated the strength that it took for you to actually leave them to move on. Because and I feel like your person might also be trying to paint the narrative that, like, maybe, like, they meant nothing to you because you moved on so fast. But I'm hearing, like, it wasn't even like that. Like, you literally decided to let them go just off the sheer strength of the fact that you knew you wasn't getting what it was that you wanted. And also with the Two of Pentacles, this person might have said that they was very overwhelmed with, like, life and, like, work and, like, just other obligations and stuff like that, and they felt they couldn't really pour into this connection, like, with you, like how they should have. But what I'm hearing is they made the wrong choice. They was juggling you with somebody else energy, mad chaotic too in the mix. I feel like with this situation there was definitely third party energy, so for them to be mad at you for, like, even seeing somebody else is crazy. But the thing is, I feel like they were trying to paint the narrative that you had moved on really quick and that you never really cared about them for real. But at the end of the day, like I said, it wasn't even like that. It's just that you decided to move on from them, and when you shut that door, you energetically aligned with something that was more so for you, and something that resonated with your energy and your frequency better. And they are just so mad. They're just so mad that somebody matched your vibe like this. That's really the energy that's coming through. They really mad that they see somebody for you that's better for you than for them. Oh, they are feeling some type of way. And you not even mad. You just flowing with it. Like, you just flowing with it. You like, oh, okay. Also, we have the King of Swords. I just can't get this out my head. This person is reckless out the mouth. This is the type of person that says crazy shit and just really regrets it later. But it's just like, no, deal with the consequences of your action. When you speak out of emotion and you trigger other people's emotions in a way that is maybe not good or, like, beneficial, like, no, you gonna have to deal with that. You're gonna have to live with the consequence of that. And I think that is a very hard lesson that your person is kind of having to live by, or kind of having to come across when it comes to seeing you with somebody else. Because this is a real world scenario. Like, it's definitely given, like, somebody else is finna come into your life that's not this person. And it don't have to be now. It could be 5 years from now. All of my readings are timeless, but I'm definitely seeing, like, this is finna happen. For the vast majority of you who chose this pile, like, this is finna happen. They are gonna see you with somebody else, and they are gonna feel some type of way about it. Out of all 4 piles, this is the one where your person is the most shook. They're shooketh, okay? Shooketh, okay? That's the energy that's coming through. But yeah, they heard about it. They in their head. They spiraling. I'm hearing they spiraling. That's probably what the infinity symbols mean. Now that I'm connecting the dots, they spiraling. Like, they really spiraling. So yeah, hope that was the answer that you was looking for, and that reading resonated for you guys. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in the deck that we use for today's reading, be sure to check that out down in the description box below on my Amazon storefront, available for purchase, you guys. And yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with cleansing, and the bottom of the card says releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. Okay, so how is your person going to react if they were to see you with somebody else? So off the rip, I'm feeling the energy this person loves you very much, okay? With the 10 of cups here, and before I even get into it, I just want to say, if this person was abusive towards you in any way, shape, or form, or like if you're like healing, recovering from this person in any way, any sort of abuse, like fuck them. But also at the same time, this might not be the pile for you, so just take what resonates, okay? But we start off the reading with the 10 of cups here and the 3 of pentacles. This person saw you and genuinely wants what's best for you. They, with the 10 of cups and the 3 of pentacles, I also feel like they are willing to contribute to your happiness in any way, shape, or form. So if y'all had a breakup, I almost feel as though like this might have actually been like mutually decided upon, without any hard feelings. And I'm hearing it sucked that it didn't work. Like it sucked that it didn't work, but also at the same time, this person is still rooting for you. This person is still rooting for you. We also have the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress card. Okay, so this person really saw you. They really saw you as a bad bitch in her feminine energy, or I don't even know how to say the male version of this, but you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. They really saw you in this light, okay? And they really do like love you. Like they really do have that love for you. Like it's beautiful. Like they just saw you clearly. And I don't know how it played out. I don't know if maybe they couldn't give you what it is that you wanted, or it doesn't feel that way. It just feels more so like y'all might have been on different pages and that's why it didn't work out. But at the end of the day, with the Ace of Swords and the Apprentice of Cups, like the energy that I was getting with all of these cards together and the 10 of Cups, it's like they're rooting for you. They're rooting for you. There is no bad energy here. There is no bad blood. They don't want anything bad. Now, I do feel it, like if you were wondering, like when it came to like how they feel within themselves, like about this whole situation with the 4 of Pentacles, I definitely think this made them analyze all of the ways in which maybe they hold themselves back in life. But it's not in a bad way. It's almost in like a bit of a revolutionary kind of way. I don't know. I feel like if you chose this pile, your person might be very deeply spiritual. Like very, very deeply spiritual. Almost to the point where for some of y'all, I don't want to say that it could be annoying, but it's almost as if this person is like off with the fairies a little bit. I understand this energy because I deal with it, because I be off with the fairies a bit, and you know, I just be in my own world. But this person has learned to operate in an energy that is safe for their nervous system, to where they don't question things, is what I'm hearing. They don't question things. So while things might be a shock to them with the Tower card, with the 3 of Pentacles, I feel as though they have learned to really roll with the punches that life throws their way. And it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, I'm really not feeling like there's any hard feelings here. They might have even said there's no hard feelings here, and they actually like did mean it. And I cannot stress this enough. Like, especially with this type of reading, I just feel like I need to reiterate, if this person was abusive, or if this person was not like kind to you in any way, shape, or form, like this might not be your reading, because that's not the energy that I'm picking up on here. Also, we have with the Ace of Swords and the 10 of Cups, they might even communicate to you their happiness for you, or that they're rooting for you. This doesn't feel like the type of energy where you're both blocked or like in no contact, but it definitely feels like this person, they're not sending you no bad vibes. Like, you could think, some of you, I feel like maybe about 20% of y'all could feel like maybe they could be sending you some bad vibes, or maybe could be kind of rubbing you the wrong way in a way that doesn't serve you. But for the rest of you guys, I kind of just feel like this person, they really do love you. They have a lot of love for you, and they just want what's best for you. They truly do have your best interest at heart. And with the Cleansing card, I feel as though they're really seeing you with somebody else would really force them to look at themselves in a way that makes them recognize like what exactly needs to be cleansed, you know. Also, I'm hearing they would want to clear any bad blood between the two of you. Yeah, that's the overall vibe that I was getting. Like, I'm hearing there's no beef. Like, there's no beef here in this situation. They really do just want what's best for you. And to be honest with you, I'm not really feeling too much regret, but I'm feeling just more so like them being happy for you. That's the overall energy that I'm picking up on group number 4. They're happy for you. They're happy for you. They want to see you win. And for some of you guys, I'm hearing like there's like a small percentage of you where you feel like, I wish I could have won, but like with you by my side. I can feel that. Like, I feel like that energy is like lingering in the background. So I'm gonna go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Like, it's not personal is what I'm hearing. It's not personal. They really do want what's best for you. They're not directing any type of malicious energy or any type of malicious intent towards you and your partner in this connection is what I'm getting. And with the cleansing card, I feel like them seeing you with somebody else might encourage them to kind of clear the path so that maybe they could have something similar for themselves. And I feel as though for a lot of you guys, it was just kind of like, I wish we could have won. Like, I really wish we could have done this together. I wish we could have really been in this together type shit. And your person, I don't know what it was. I'm not sure if it was because they just didn't have the capacity, or they were meant to walk another path and they just knew that was what the case was. But it was always love. That's what I'm hearing. It was always love. It was never no bad blood when it comes to this connection. So overall, if they were to see you with somebody else, they would be happy for you. That is all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in the decks that we use for today's reading, those will be linked down in the description box below as well. And with all of that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!